We are the first YouTube channel to predict the textiles boom, which includes the stocks from cotton yarn, silk, apparel, and garments. Watch all the 4 videos of our channel on textiles starting from August 2020. Stock prices at which we have recommended were pretty low. For example, RSWM Limited at 92 rupees, Deepak Spinners at rupees 70, Gokaldas Exports at rupees 59, Nitin Spinners at rupees 41, and Nahar Spinning at rupees 39 only. Hope you will give a like to this video and share it in your known groups. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. We expect the textile boom to continue, hence this video. To recap, the textile sector is one of the oldest industries in the Indian economy, dating back to several centuries. India's textiles industry stood at number 2 in the capacities after China with GDP contribution up to 8% in the financial year 2020. With the new textiles minister Piyush Goyal, a lot of positive news emerging out of this sector. Government approves extension of rebate of state and central taxes and levies ROSCTL scheme for textile exporters. Apparel Export Promotion Council AEPC welcomes this move, hoping that exports may touch $100 billion from $30 billion in the next 3 years. Further, Piyush Goyal holds review initiatives undertaken by Textile Ministry to boost sector. There could be a positive side for the textile business as USA and EU customers are looking for an alternative to China. Coincidentally, Mukesh Ambani made a statement about Reliance textile apparel production in his recent AGM speech as well. So, is this be treated as the beginning of the textile sector boom in India? I'm Dr. Krish. Welcome to our channel Krishdom Investor. Here you get timely, quality and unbiased opinion on the stocks and investment opportunities. In this video, I will present a comparative analysis of 4 textile companies using ratio analysis and different other financial metrics to evaluate which one is safe for investing in getting high returns in the future. These stocks have major revenue segments such as yarns and fabric. We will look into their general overview, growth, the safety of our investment, performance and valuations. I will let you know my opinion on the top undervalued stock among these 4 to invest at the current market price. In the end, we will estimate the CAGR to project the expected returns for a 1 lakh investment in these companies for 3 years horizon. These companies are shortlisted based on the Krishdom EVA metrics. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notifications so that you know exactly when the new content is released, and I have a lot of new content coming soon. Stay tuned. Let us have a general overview of these companies. The name of the company one is Nahar Spinning Limited. Established in 1980, Nahar Spinning Mills is engaged in the business of manufacture of cotton yarn, blended yarn and hosiery knitwear. The company has earned recognition as an export house followed by a recognized trading house by the Government of India in a short span. The company is one of the largest integrated textile players in India. It is having second largest spinning capacity in India with more than 5 lakh spindles. Its current market price is at Rs 264, book value at Rs 249, equity 18 crores, face value 5, annual sales 2112 crores, annual PAT profit after tax at Rs 41.4 crores. The name of the company too is RSWM Limited. RSWM is engaged in the business of spinning, weaving and processing man-made textile fibers. They produce and supply high quality yarns to the most renowned brands in over 76 countries all over the world. Current market price is at 288, book value at 336, equity 23.6 crores, face value 10, annual sales at 2326, annual PAT at 20.8. The name of company 3 is Deepak Spinners Limited. Deepak Spinners is engaged in the business of manufacture of synthetic staple fibers yarn and man-made fibers blended yarn. The company has evolved into a leading manufacturer of dyed synthetic yarn. Other than the domestic market, they export to countries such as Syria, the Middle East, Turkey, Belgium and the USA to name a few. Current market price is at Rs 214, book value at 221, equity 7.19, face value 10, annual sales at 397 crores, annual profit after tax is at 15.7 crores. The name of the company 4 is Nitin Spinners. Nitin Spinners Limited was established in 1992 and headquartered in Bhilwara, Rajasthan. It is among the largest manufacturer of cotton yarn, having a world-class textile producer tag and export of over more than 50 countries. Its current market price is at rupees 152, book value at 100, equity at 56.2 crores, face value 10, annual sales at 1624 crores, annual PAT at 68.9 crores. When we evaluate the strength of the company to generate EPS for enabling strong price movement in the future, it has been found that for Nahar Spinning, it requires to show 360 crores profit to generate 100 EPS for the given equity and face value. Here, as a thumb rule, 100 EPS with face value 10 makes the share to achieve rupees 1000 levels technically. RSWM requires to show 236 crores profit to generate 100 EPS for the given equity and face value. Deepak Spinners requires to show just 72 crores profit to generate 100 EPS for the given equity and face value. Nitin Spinners requires to show 562 crores profit to generate 100 EPS for the given equity and face value. Here, the company is trading far above its EPS valuations. We will learn more in the later part of this video. Generally, any company's sales will play a crucial role in deciding the relative margin of profits that it can post. Pause the video and examine these metrics once again. Promoter holding is less than 50% in Deepak Spinners. Pledged promoter holdings are zero across all 4 companies. Among these 4, the highest mutual fund schemes up to 8 hold in RSWM Limited. Individual investors holding is highest in Deepak Spinners at just above 40%. RSWM dominates here in this segment. All these companies delivered more than 300% returns in the last 1 year. Implies if you invest 1 lakh last year, today you have 4 lakhs. Nahar Spinning delivered the highest returns at 844%. It has outperformed the Sensex by 798% and the textile sector by 699%. All these 4 companies posted excellent top line and bottom line in the last quarter. Further announced dividends to the shareholders. Some more metrics are provided for your quick reference. Please pause and examine. Annualized returns in a line chart provided for your ready reference. One can notice that the turnaround month for delivering huge returns is May 2021. Let us move to examine these companies' growth stories. You can scan the top left corner QR code to join as a follower or follow us on social media. The links are provided in the description as well. 5-year revenue growth is at 18.3%, highest for Nitin Spinners. 5 years EPS growth at 10.8% is highest for Deepak Spinners. Nitin Spinners is negative and the other 2 were loss making. Dividend per share DPS is not increasing for all these companies. However, in the financial year 2021, Nahar, Deepak and Nitin declared rupees 1.5 per share dividend, and hence growth of DPS turned positive for them. Please note that this is not a dividend payout, it is the growth rate of dividend per share over the 5 years. Sometimes owing to the expansion of its product portfolio, companies investing profits in expanding their businesses, and dividend payout will become zero or negative compared to the previous years. Please note that ideally there should not be many gaps in revenue and EPS growth. A company that has posted high revenue and EPS growth is a more promising company to invest in. Here Deepak Spinners has both revenue and EPS growth positive. In this chart, we have compared 10 years revenue, EPS and DPS growth rate. Deepak Spinners has positioned well in these 3 growth metrics of revenue, EPS and DPS. This is the reason why superstars started entering this counter aggressively in the recent past. With the closing of financial year 2021, Nahar and RSWM also strengthened well in these metrics. Let us move to examine the safety of our investment in these companies. The debt to equity ratio is high for Nitin Spinners at 2.11, followed by RSWM, Nahar and Deepak. The trend of this metric from 2007 to 2020 can be depicted from this graph. A high debt equity ratio is a bad sign for the safety of the investment. A company that has high debt in comparison to its net worth has to spend a large part of its profit in paying off the interest and the principal amount. If the debt is decreasing over a period of time, it is a good sign. Therefore, the companies which have a history of having taken lesser debt are safer investments. So Deepak is best here. Thanks to the cotton boom, all these companies either reduce debt or actively pursuing to reduce it currently. The current ratio is high for Nahar Spinning at 1.17. Followed by Nitin, RSWM, Deepak. This ratio denotes the operating financial health of the company. It measures the capacity of the company to pay off its immediate liabilities with the immediate liquidable assets. Current assets include cash, short-term investments, receivables, inventory, etc. A current ratio of 2 is considered ideal. Companies that have a current ratio of less than 1 should be avoided. So all are decent here, but Nahar Spinning is best. All these three companies have zero share pledging. Pledging the shares denotes that there is something wrong with the company, as it is usually the last resort used by the promoters to raise money. Avoid companies with more than 30% pledge. Stock dilution is one of the important factors to be kept in mind while investing. A company may be earning huge profits and may be distributing a high dividend. However, if it keeps issuing more shares, that would dilute your ownership in the company. Nitin has 37.7% and RSWM at 1.7%, which means equity has increased accordingly. Let us move to examine the performance of these companies. Return on equity is the measure of the efficiency of the company at generating profit with respect to its net worth. A company that has a high return on equity is likely to grow faster in the future in comparison to one that has a lesser return on equity. It is advisable to target companies that have ROE greater than 10%. The ROE is high for Deepak Spinners at 10.38%. Here, Deepak Spinners is best. For shortlisting the penny stocks, the criteria would be different. Net profit margin is the measure of how much of the company's revenue actually translate into profit after covering all expenses, interest, tax, etc. If company A has a higher net profit margin than company B, both belong to the same sector, it means the company A is able to generate a higher amount of profit with respect to the cost in comparison to company B. It also means that company A has a competitive advantage over company B. Deepak Spinners has a high net profit margin as compared with others. Let us move to examine the valuation of these companies. Valuation is an analytical process of determining the current or projected worth of an asset or a company. There are many techniques used for doing a valuation. Here I have compared these 4 textile companies with 4 valuation models such as PE, EPS, DCF and Graham. A valuation can be useful when trying to determine the fair value of a stock, which is determined by what a buyer is willing to pay a seller, assuming both parties enter the transaction willingly. As stock trades on an exchange, buyers and sellers determine the market value of a stock. Discussing these valuation models are out of the scope of this video. After careful examination, we can come to a conclusion that RSWM is trading below the DCF valuations, which arrive at Rs 943 per share. Deepak Spinners is below Graham's number of 313. And Nitin below Graham's number as well. Friends, if you want a model portfolio with my early stage multi-bagger stock ideas, please join as a half-yearly member using Front Page app. Link is given in the description. Use discount code CHRISDOM010 to get a 10% discount. Most of the senior follower members doubled their portfolio returns in the last 6 months. Let us compare these companies with some more key metrics and conclude this video. Deepak is having low PE and low debt to equity, and high EPS growth and dividend yield. RSWM is having low PBV. The PBV ratio is the market price per share divided by the book value per share. The market price per share is simply the stock price. The book value per share is a firm's assets minus its liabilities, divided by the total number of shares. Investors look for low PBV companies along with other metrics. All these companies score points in zero pledgings of shares by promoters. Average ROE is good for Nitin Spinners. The key summary highlights in each of these companies as follows. For Nahar Spinning, over the last 5 years, revenue has grown at a yearly rate of 0.69% versus industry average of minus 1.04%. For RSWM, free cash flow growth has been 2.63% versus industry average of minus 6.78%. For Deepak, company has reduced debt by 60% and providing good dividend yield. For Nitin Spinners, dividend payout of 12.2% and decent ROE numbers. Investors need not worry as such sector turnaround can be seen here. All these will perform much better from CMP. Don't surprise if you get 100% returns for the investment you made in these companies in the next 2 to 3 quarters. Let us see the expected returns with the estimated CAGR for each of these companies. For Nahar, estimated CAGR is at 73.2%. For 1 lakh rupees investment, expect a return of 5,19,569 rupees. It is a low risk, moderate returns scenario. For RSWM, estimated CAGR is at 83.8%. For 1 lakh rupees investment, expect a return of 6,20,921 rupees. This is a moderate risk and high return scenario. For Deepak Spinners, estimated CAGR has arrived at 59.8%. For 1 lakh investment, expect a return of 4 lakh 8,065 rupees. It's a low risk, moderate return scenario. For Nitin Spinners, estimated CAGR is at 36.2%. For 1 lakh rupees investment, expect a return of 2,52,656 rupees. It's a moderate risk and moderate return scenario. Remember, investments in stock markets are risky, but if you are successful with this strategy, your returns will be higher compared with the bank FD. With a strategy of splitting 1 lakh capital in 3:3:3:1, that is 30k, 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 10k in these 4 companies, returns can be projected up to rupees 4.9 lakhs. This is a pessimistic projection and companies may perform far better. Happy investing! I'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget to join as a channel member for more exciting posts.